Someone brought you to you that you think had excessive compulsive disorder, and they didn't want to go on any medication because, with medicine there is good things and bad things. What would be the first approach?
Psychoeducation. The parent, this is another thing that I find in my practice. Parents will come in and they do go on the internet and they'll tell you that their child has OCD or they suspect the child has OCD. They might even say they had a grandmother with OCD. But they often read that first paragraph, maybe the first and the last. They don't really know that much about it, and they really need to be given an education. And of course, the main thing is the child should not be punished, criticized, scolded for being this way. It's not willful.
But eventually, you're going to see that this was there and a pattern is following. Sometimes they need medicine. We're not going to say that, but more time they need a way to modify the behavior, encourage less of this repetitive order.
Right. We do call that alternative behavior. We try to find them an alternative response, which is more adaptive. The problem, again, is that often the parents, if they don't have a good feeling about this, and in fact, I often tell parents that OCD might be the most difficult psychological disorder of children to work with. It's just so rigid. It's so strong. That's why very often, in fact, they do wind up going on medication. But that doesn't mean it can't be helped and modified and even hopefully kept on a low dose of medication. And again, I think that many parents there initially give them the diagnosis and you start educating them. They are sympathetic and able to understand, but they often fall back into old patterns, which is to yell, scold the child, think it's willful.